Hello there, everybody. Thank you so much for stopping by for your daily Reiki micro session. This is a micro session that is only 5 minutes long, and I call it a micro session because a normal Reiki session with me does last for an hour. And so we have just enough to give you a sample or a taste of the Reiki. Let me, that really is not a ghost breeze there. That is a breeze from the door that I was not anticipating impacting the background. But anyway, so we're doing 5 minutes of Reiki, and then after that, we'll do 5 minutes of questions where you can ask whatever's on your heart or whatever's on your mind. I'll use my tarot deck and my intuition, and we will see what kind of solid answers we can come up with to help you move forward productively in your life. But for right now, we are going to focus on the Reiki. And Reiki is really good for so many wonderful things. And it's hard for me to know what it is that all of you need out there. So, what I'm doing is asking the Reiki to help you with whatever it is that each of you need the most as individuals. Okay. So, having said that, let's go ahead and get this Reiki started. All right, so we're starting Reiki at 7 after the hour. That means that we're going to finish it up at 12 after. Hello there, Rena. Been a while since I've seen you. I'm finally on early enough that you're awake, hey? Diane, hello, hello, welcome. I'm good, my dear. How are you? Bonnie Snow, hello, hello. Like the sunflower, whoop, whoop. You've been busy? That's good. I think that's good. Is that good? I'm always happy when I'm busy. That means I'm working a lot. Fast changes, gotcha. Are they for the good? Do we like these changes? Jupiter's switching signs on us, I think, pretty soon, so we could be feeling some of those changes. Those would be positive. Laura, hello, hello. Oh, I've never heard of that energetic medicine. I'm not actually at question point right now. We're still way early in the Reiki, honey bunny. You'll have to ask me that question later on once we get into questions. You think they're good. I like it. Tammy Bambi Middleton. You switched your name up, didn't you? I'm fantastic, my dear. How are you? Penny Anderson, welcome back. Glad to see you again, honey. How are you today? Does anybody have any Reiki questions while we're here? This is a great time to ask those if you have them, if you want to know what Reiki will help with, or what Reiki is, or what exactly are we doing here after all, anyway. Thank you for the thumbs up, everybody who's done that. And thank you for sharing this video with other people who maybe benefited from it. We do have quite a bit of energy flowing today. I'm feeling Reiki energy for somebody in there. Actually, I'm going to say I've got somebody's pet that is off to the right-hand side of this person next to their legs that is really pulling in Reiki energy. And I think that this pet has some kind of very physical, tangible, like you would notice there's something wrong with this pet. We're not talking about emotional healing as much as tangible healing for that pet. We also have a lot of Reiki energy going out to those of you who are humans who are watching this. And I've got a lot going on. I'm going to say from there's some going into the throat chakra, more going into the heart chakra, even more going into the sacral and the base, and then even on down into the legs and especially the knees. But we've got mega, mega, mega energy. You guys are really pulling phenomenally today. Phenomenally. Thank you very much for being here and being receptive. That means that I get to make a difference. Whoop, whoop. Yay. I'm very happy for you, my dear. Very happy. Penny Anderson, you haven't told me how you are yet. It's been a long time since I've seen you. I want to know, how are you? By the way, guys, the Reiki is going out to those of you who are watching right now, but it also will be going out to people who are here later on. So if you're not here right now and you don't have that pet, you might be here later and have that pet. I'm glad to hear you're doing very well. I am fantastic, thank you. I'm living where I love to live. I'm doing the work I love to do. I feel like I'm home. Life is good. Life is good. Generally, I don't use Reiki to cleanse my stones, and that's because I have a selenite, what's the word? A big flat chunk of selenite. That's not the word, but that's the description of it. And I use that to charge my stones. You could use Reiki to charge your stones, though. Yes, that's the word. I have a big selenite plate. Do you guys want to see it while we're talking? I actually need to unwrap it and get it out. I haven't. I'm still have stuff I haven't unpacked yet. Bonnie Snow does. Let me wrap up the Reiki. We're right on time to wrap up the Reiki, and I'll grab that real quick. I'm going to disappear, but I'll be right back. You guys should still be able to hear me talking as I go and get this. It's not far. I just saw it the other day, and I thought, man, I really need to get that out. So I'm glad it came up today because that motivates me. I had it in bubble wrap while it was all packed up. So this I got when I was working at a very small psychic fair here in Colorado, way back in the day when I first found out I was psychic. And I got this. Back then, I got a discount because I was at the fair for $45. I don't think you could touch it for that now. Not from the prices I'm seeing around here now since I've been back. It's a vacation for them. Very cool. Thank you, Laura. I appreciate that. I liked what was behind me before a lot, but I do think it was a little loud for what we're doing here. I think it's a great shower curtain. Yeah, I really got lucky with this. Really got lucky with this. And so when I take my jewelry off at night, it all just goes stone down on that plate. It always has, and it's going to again now. So happy. And then my necklaces, I usually have them hanging somewhere, so I just touch them to the plate. I don't let them sit there because selenite will actually recharge your stones just like that. For those of you who did not know that. Right, that's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking. I think the guy was selling it for like 65 and I got a 25% discount or something like that. Maybe he was selling it for 60. I don't remember. All right, so let's do questions, shall we? I know somebody had a question. Whoever that was, put that question back up there. I'm going to start my timer. Whoever else has questions, throw them up in the chat box and let's get busy. Let's get to work. Let's see how many questions I can answer in 5 minutes. With what thoroughness? You guys, if you've been watching me a while, you know that I don't really hurry through these questions because if I'm going to answer a question, I really want to actually be able to make the answer helpful. So, sometimes it's one question, sometimes it's two, sometimes it's 5 or 6. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Okay, Tammy Bambi wants to know if it'll take her a long time to find a place to live when she gets home. What's a long time? Let's ask it this way. Will Tammy Bambi find her own place to live within a month from when she arrives back home? Let's ask it in a more positive way. Manifest some good stuff. I don't think you're going to find a place within a month. I do think that you are going to start off looking. I think you're going to be distracted from looking for a little bit. hmm Let's look at, because I did kind of edit your question, let's look at within 2 months from when you arrive. I think you're looking at about a month and a half before you find a place, Tammy Bambi. Tammy Bambi. All right, Laura, will I succeed on my new career with you? So Laura wants to know if she'll succeed in her new career with the yen method. Okay, so here's the thing. How do you define success? Success has to be measurable so you know if you've hit it or not. How do you define success, Laura? La, da, 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 da. Penny Anderson. I said your ex would come back and he's been texting you once a week. When I asked him if he missed me, he said maybe. Maybe my beep. You don't text somebody once a week if you don't miss them. I don't think that's a question though, Penny. Is there a question in there? What's this? Will she be able to resolve on her new career with when? Now I just really don't understand your question. Okay, all right. Will Laura be able to resolve problems on her new career with the yen method, specifically the problems that she has in her mind right now? Will she be able to resolve those? Well, I can see that you're feeling pretty stuck about how to do that. That's the first card that comes out. La, da, 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 da. I do think that you're going to be able to resolve them, but I don't think that's going to happen by yourself. It looks to me like you are asking other people for help in resolving these problems. I think that the first person you're going to ask is going to surprise you and be like, nope, can't do it. Don't want to do it. Whatever their deal is. Nope. The answer is going to be nope. Then I think you have somebody who shows up who does help you resolve those problems and get things working smoother. After that, I think you come into a new problem. And you know how that is. Like, that's normal life. Like, you conquer one level of issues and then you're moved up, you've advanced, and now there's whole other issues to deal with that you have to learn from and conquer them. And when you move up and advance, whole other issues. So that's basically what I see going on here. I do see somebody helping you to solve this problem. So I think it will be solved, absolutely. And I think when you get to the next level, you're going to have a new problem. And the new problem is that there's going to be a lot of competition. So you're going to have to figure out, how are you going to stand out in front of that competition? So that tells you you're a competitor to start with. So that's a good thing. Yes, you're going to be able to resolve those problems and move on to the next level. Whoop, whoop. All right, let's go back here. Thank you, Ms. Bonnie, about loving my thoroughness. Penny. Okay, that was not a question, or at least I didn't see the question. Let's see. Rena. Will Rena be able to move to find a new place this year? Right, I think that's really good news too, Laura. Will Rena be able to move to find a new place this year? I think you're looking at towards the end of the year, you will have found a place you like. I'm not sure you're actually going to be moved at the end of the year, but I do feel like you're going to be, in the midst of working out whatever that contract would be. But I do think it's going to take a little while. It's going to be more towards the end of the year, like the last 2 weeks of December probably is what I'm seeing here for you, Miss Rena. Okay, so there is the timer. If there's anybody else in the room who has questions and you don't want to wait until the next time that I come on live and ask during the free time, then I do have 1 question and 2 question readings available on my website. and you can find my website in the description box down below. All you have to do is contact me to get that taken care of, and all my contact information is there. There's WhatsApp, there's Skype, there's phone, there's text, there's email. If you can't reach out to me, then it is not my fault. I'll tell you that. So anyway, all that contact information is there. If you want to have a 1 question or a 2 question reading, just let me know. Also, if you'd like to have a live reading, I love to do live readings. If you want something more than 1 or 2 questions, just reach out to me and we'll get you taken care of. All right. Thank you guys, all of you, really, for being here and for spending some of your precious time with me. Excellent, Tammy Bambi. So now you come at me with the question, Miss Penny. All right, honey. Well, you're going to have to catch me next time I'm live, or else go to 1 question reading or a 2 question reading, whatever is going to fit for you. Either one, honey bunny. Thank you guys very much for being here. Thank you for all the thumbs ups on this video and for sharing it. Thank you for the super chats, which I forgot to say. Super chats are always appreciated and never required. But for those of you who do super chats sometimes, thank you for that. And also for those of you who do order private readings and private Reiki sessions from me, I appreciate you all so much at every level of support, because it's because of you guys that I get to do what I love to do for a living. So thank you very much. Everybody have a fantastic day. And if I don't see you here for a private between now and then, I'll see you all back on the next video. Peace out.